Welcome back, guys. So for our Cossack squats with internal rotation, we are looking to work our Cossack squat as we do, and then internally rotate the hips and come back up. So for us to achieve this, there's a few things that we need to get on top of. One is our ankle dorsiflexion. We need to have really good deep range of ankle dorsiflexion. Two is our lower body strength in order to when we're squatting in and out of the Cossack squat. Three is our hamstring flexibility, allowing us to get as low as we can to have our glute touch our heel as we're sitting down onto the floor. Four is your internal rotation of your hip. You have a decent amount of reliance onto the hip rotation there. And five is your compression strength coming out of your Cossack and squatting back up. So what we're going to do to help set us up, and if you can't complete this exercise, you're going to be using a pillar to help us in that guidance in and out of position. So with this pillar, I'm working to set myself up as I usually do in my Cossack squats, about 6 steps apart. And now from here, we're going to, as we rotate to drive down, I'm working my way down, 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 as low as I can go. In some cases, if you don't have that range, this is where you're going to be using the pillar for counterbalancing your weight. So let's say I come down here, I can't hold it anymore. I feel like I'm gonna fall or I don't have the range in my ankle. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull myself lightly to drive myself all the way down to the floor, sit down onto the floor, rotate my hip in, just like this. Let your upper body turn with that rotation. This will make it less awkward for you to turn in and out of that hip rotation, because sometimes being like this and coming down, as you can see, like it's going to feel weird in your abdominal region. So we've rotated in, out. I'm trying to make sure that my glute is as close as possible to my heel. And then from here, I'm going to press diagonally. I'm not going through over my knee. I'm pushing out away from my knee, and that knee is pushing out in order to give me the space to come up. So here we're using our compression strength to come back up. If you're struggling with the compression strength, then what you need to be doing, just similar to how we came down to use the bar for counterbalancing our weight, we're going to press forward, and this is where I'm going to use the bar to pull me out of position, and I will use it as much as I need. Once I've found that I've got the range now, I've got the capacity to press myself out of the range, then stop relying onto the bar. We want to keep this bar, make it our friend, but we don't want to rely so much that everything is just being held with this bar. So again, to go over things, we're going to squat down, that heel, the toes come out to allow for the hamstring flexibility. Use the bar to help me all the way down to the floor. And even if you need to, like, use my hands behind me to internally rotate the hip, come out, drive the knee out, press yourself forward and pull yourself up slightly. Use it as much as you need to. And then once you don't feel like you need it, work your way without it. Boom, in, rotate with it, forward, pull, and come up. The compression is very important because that is what's going to allow us to come up. So when you're getting the hang of the exercise, really work when you're driving your hips down, that glute should be sitting against the heel and as close as possible, okay? We rotate in, back out, compress forward, up, 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 and we come out of it. And that is your Cossack squats with internal rotation of the hip. Hope you enjoyed the exercise. Until next time.